Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and we're talking about all things open world gaming goodness today. Use the description below as a guide to skip ahead to the news you seek, including GTA Online Heist, Darksiders 3, and then Just Cause 3, and then we're going to be going over your top comments. Comments like this one from Monkey Ring Balls, who says, you know what Star Wars game we really need? KOTOR 3. We should start kidnapping people and only release them when they release the game. Okay, let's do this. Get in here, we got our first hostage now. Release KOTOR 3 now.
Why'd you have to leave that stupid comment in the video?
Leave more like this, please.
Oh god, just release a Battlefield, a Star Wars game. It was Star Wars, right?
Yeah. Remember, don't forget to leave your comment below. So finally, we have a firm release date for Heist coming to Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's going to be on March 10th. So guys, we can finally hop online and do some Heist together in the city of Los Santos. Now also, PC users can expect the game to release on PC April 14th. So the big dates here are March 10th for GTA Online Heist, and then April 14th we will finally be seeing the PC version release. So it's going to be awesome. And they released, Rockstar ended up releasing a ton of screenshots for the Heist DLC incoming. So you guys can check those out by following the link in the description. Of course, I have extensive coverage of what to expect from Heist right here on Open World Games. It's a 10-minute special, so if you want to watch a video about everything GTA Heist and what to expect from the upcoming DLC, go ahead and check it out. So you guys may remember a little-known franchise called Darksiders, and unfortunately THQ, they fell apart, they went bankrupt, and with that, they took Darksiders with it. It seemed that way. Well, the two co-founders of Vigil Games have come together, and they have created what is known now as Airship Syndicate. This is a brand new studio, and then the original creator tweeted this, an image of what appears to be a possibility of a Darksiders 3, and we also get a tease from Airship Syndicate saying our first project will be announced Thursday morning, but you could find out earlier by signing up at airshipsyndicate.com, which by the way I highly recommend because it's likely we could be seeing a Darksiders 3 announcement shortly. My mind would be blown. Remember, Darksiders 2 was very much an open world game, and we also got a tease of 4-player co-op coming to the Darksiders franchise eventually. This is something I would love to see in this type of open world. It's not like your usual American city. It's a very different fantasy base, and I want to see more of this for open world gaming. So I am so thrilled to hear anything about a Darksiders 3. Many of you may know we got a recent trailer for Just Cause 3. This was a very teaser-centric trailer. Unfortunately, it didn't show much, but it did show a lot of explosions. Well, when could we expect more news from Just Cause 3? Well, it's looking like we could hear about it again March 6th during PAX East. There will be a panel for the game, and they will be talking about destruction and things like that. Hopefully we get actual gameplay. That would be nice, but historically, PAX East has not been known for big, gigantic game reveals, so I would expect something brief, short, and simple. Maybe another teaser trailer, I'm not really sure, but it would be fantastic, though, if we did see actual gameplay and PAX started becoming known as sort of another big game reveal event, because right now it isn't, so I'm hopeful that we do actually see some gameplay. But again, mark your calendars for March 6th. Can't wait to see more. And by the way, we finally get official word about the actual map size for Just Cause 3. How big is this game? Well, it's going to be nearly the same size, 400 square kilometers. That's about the same size as Just Cause 2, with the added wrinkle of verticality. They're adding a bunch of caves, they're adding a bunch of buildings, things that just were not in Just Cause 2. They're saying they're going all out and expect this to be one of the largest open world games they have ever created. And if you remember Just Cause 2, it was absolutely massive. It still today is one of the largest open world games ever created, right up there with Skyrim. So, man, I cannot wait to explore this one. It takes place in the Mediterranean. It looks downright gorgeous. A vacation away from all the problems that you may have in the world. So, cannot wait to go on vacation. So you may have missed some of the videos on open world games for the past week. Well, we got rumors about an alpha coming to The Division. Do I think this will happen? No, I don't think we will be actually getting a public alpha at all for The Division. The same thing was said about Watch Dogs, blah, blah, blah. But I do think we will be getting some sort of beta down the line, maybe in summer, something like what Destiny did. At least I'm really hopeful that we see some sort of testing for such an extensive online game like The Division. And also, it's likely we could be seeing more from Assassin's Creed Victory very, very soon. In fact, as soon as March 4th at GDC 2015. It would be really nice to finally get a teaser trailer showing off the graphics like they did last year with AC Unity. So hopefully we see something like that for AC Victory. I'm extremely excited for this one. They've got a powerhouse of a development team working on this one this time. So hopefully it turns out okay and it's not a mess like AC Unity was. Now onto your top comments. Promise, no more hostages. And this one is a really, really good one. It comes from Lennon Esquerdo, I believe. And he asks, Robbie, what do you think open world games are lacking nowadays? And what do you think open world games can improve upon in the upcoming future of open world games? So the big feature that I think is lacking in open world games is definitely the amount of side activities, I'm talking about side content, that actually matters to your character progression and the story and also the context of the game. One of my favorite games, and I mention this game a lot, is definitely The Godfather. Whenever you did any side activities or side missions, it always went to the story's progression, your character's progression, and there was always the freedom to choose whatever weapon you wanted to use during those side activities. But you know, in games now, a lot of the side activities are very, very similar. Sometimes they're too goofy. You know, I look at games like Watch Dogs that add a bunch of digital trips, which were like their own entities. They had their own progression system, and it didn't really matter if it, you know, helped progress the character development, the story, or anything like that. But, you know, when you're in The Godfather, you really feel like you're progressing as a Don. You feel like you're actually doing something, even if you're doing something minor in the side quest. So I really want to see side activities interconnecting more with the actual character development and the story. That's something I want to see more and more in gaming and have them really, really matter. And, you know, go all out with the features. It's another game where it just has an endless amount of features and detail with every single gameplay mechanic. It's something I really, really enjoy with The Godfather in particular. So, in other words, look to The Godfather, the game. I really think that they have these under-the-hood mechanics that work extremely well, and we really haven't seen much of it recently in open world gaming.
Now it's too late. Good night, sweetheart. Come on, that's enough.
Let's see here, what do we have?
And we've got one more. It's from SFK Game Pro, and man, I really appreciate your comments. I always see you in the comment section. And he says, dude, did you forget No Man's Sky? It's been 1 million years last time you made a video about it, and of course not. I have not forgotten about No Man's Sky. This is one of my most anticipated games of 2015, right up there with The Division and Star Wars Battlefront, just because of the concept, being able to explore, you know, potentially limitless planets and possibly stumbling upon an actual player is going to be a ton of fun. In fact, you can expect more coverage right here on Open World Games. Me and my bro Ryan, we did an entire No Man's Sky special, which I will include a link in the description below so you guys can check that out. But definitely look forward to more No Man's Sky right here on Open World Games. So thank you guys once again for watching and for your continued support. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by liking it, posting a comment below, and of course sharing it to your Facebook or Twitter. It helps out a ton, guys, and I do respond to you guys out on Twitter. I usually see you guys talking about my videos, and I'm like, that is so freaking awesome. It always gets me whenever I see a new notification with you guys talking about open world games. But guys, remember, we are here on YouTube, we're on Twitter, Facebook, and twitch.tv/openworldgamer, and of course, we are still doing our PS4 and Xbox One giveaway. You can find out more about that in the description below. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.